Hey there everyone, Mahmoud Zarabi here. Welcome back to my monthly real estate market update for April 2023. Oh boy, what we predicted in last month's video came true. Prices are soaring across the Greater Toronto Area markets and housing types. And in this video, we will analyze this by answering 4 key questions. Number 1. What's been happening in the real estate market since the beginning of the year and in April of 2023? Number 2, why is all this happening? Number 3, what can we expect in the near future? And number 4, what should you do in this market, whether you're looking to buy or sell? So first, let's talk about what's been going on in the real estate market. We kicked off this year with an average sale price of $1,037,000, and now we're sitting at a jaw-dropping $1,153,000. That's an incredible increase of 11% since the beginning of 2023. Now, get this. Just from March to April of 2023, there was a 4% increase in average prices. We started off in March at $1,108,000, and in April we're sitting at $1,153,000 of average pricing. And by the way, these price increases are happening across all property types, so detached, semis, townhouses, and condos. Now let's tackle the big question. Why is this all happening? Now, there is one main factor impacting the market, and that is the months of inventory. Remember, months of inventory is a strong indicator and predictor of the real estate market. Now, what is months of inventory and why is it important? Well, months of inventory measures how long it would take to sell all available properties in the market right now, assumingly if we don't add any new properties, okay? And this is based on the current rate of sales. So here's the deal. Take a look at this. If we have more than 6 months of inventory, it means it's a buyer's market. 4 to 6 months is considered a balanced market, and less than 4 months indicates a seller's market. So look at this chart. We started this year with 3 months of inventory. Still, though high, still in the seller's market range. And now look at where we're at. We're down to a sizzling 1.4 months. 1.4 months. Now I want to explain to you how crazy this is. This indicates we are in an insanely hot market. And let me tell you this. I'm involved with all sorts of real estate organizations, reports, pundits, experts, and more. And no one predicted this hot of a market this early. No one at all. They all said we're going into a downturn or a slow market for a while until interest rates come down, but they were all wrong. So why is this happening? And this is very important to understand. The reason why this is happening is because we are not getting many properties coming into the market. Look at this chart. By this time in 2021, we had over 68,000 properties that had come into the market for sale. In 2022, we had 60,500 properties, while in 2023, we've only had about 38,000 or so. This is a staggering 40% decrease in the number of properties coming into the market. So in essence, what's happened is that buyers have blinked first. They return to the market first, driving prices up. So the question is, where are the sellers? Of course, there are many reasons. For example, one that I can think of is that sellers are waiting for the prices to increase because they have come down quite significant over the past year or so. But there is one unique factor holding people back from selling their properties, and it has to do with interest rates as well. Remember the 1 to 2% interest rates from a few years ago? Well, almost 70% of homeowners still hold those fixed mortgages. So if they sell now, they will have to lose their low interest rates and they have to get new mortgages with 5 to 6% interest. So they are incentivized to stay in their properties and not sell. This is contributing to the shortage. So to conclude, buyers are returning to the market to buy the properties while sellers are holding onto their properties. And this is pushing months of inventory down and prices up. All right, let's move on to what we can expect in the near future. Generally, there's a cool down in the market in the summer month periods as buyer fatigue kicks in and people go on vacation. However, I predict that this year might be an exception and sales and property prices will continue to rise. Let me explain why I believe this. Now, buyers are certainly returning to the market, but not in great numbers, relatively speaking. We've had a lot of sales, we've had the prices increase, but if you look at this chart, relatively speaking, this is the least number of sales that has occurred in the past 5 years. That means that there are lots of buyers still waiting to get into the market. Now, as the market prices are increasing and interest rates have stopped increasing, with speculation that it might decrease in the near future, more buyers are probably going to get agitated to get back into the market. Now, this means we will probably have a prolonged sales cycle this year. So what should you do in this market, whether you're looking to buy or sell? Now, so for buyers, don't wait. Start looking for properties and keep an eye on resale and assignment sales for those hidden gems. Sellers, if you can hold on to your property until fall of this year or even spring of next year, you'll likely see maximum returns. But if you need to sell, I would recommend list your property as soon as possible to get the most traction in a market that is on the up. I hope that was helpful, and I hope you've had a good glimpse of the market in April of 2023. Remember, I'll be back with a new market analysis every month. If you have any questions about the market or how it might affect you, don't hesitate to reach out to me. Remember, it's a wonderful world out there. Make it count.